when she told me, the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. And she laughed about it in my face.
Right then and there.
Right then and there, I said, yeah, it wasn't about that. She don't respect herself, brother. How you gonna sit up here and call yourself a hoe?
So you knew she wouldn't change.
Yeah, she ain't gonna change. Mm-hmm. And then while we're screwing this, you will accept me for who and what I am. And we will raise our daughter. You ain't getting nowhere near my daughter.
Hello all you couch detectives out there. My name is Lee. Thank you for being here. For everything Couch Detectives, check us out on our website, couchdetectivestv.com, or follow this QR code. The link is also in the description. Also, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. We have a lot of content on the way. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get into it. May 25th, 2022, Tyler, Texas. Police are called to the Lodge Apartments to find 40-year-old and mother of 4 Jaci Wilkerson in what was called a horrific scene. She was no longer alive. Police immediately put out an alert to be on the lookout for Jaci's then boyfriend, 49-year-old David Thompson, who had apparently fled the scene. David Thompson would turn himself in the following day. This is the full interrogation of David Thompson. But first, let us have a moment of silence for the victim in this case.
All that good stuff.
Before we get started, I gotta read you this again, okay? You know the drill. Okay, so you have the right to remain. Okay. We're here to listen, so.
This goes past everything I've ever fucking learned.
We understand things happen.
Yeah. Most of my life. I don't know if y'all know the history of me and Jaci, but we met in Bullard. She was delivering pizzas. I liked what I saw. Started getting big tips, you know.
Right.
Eventually, she was coming over, staying. You know, eventually she moved into the house. She left Tommy. Her moved into my house. And we began the battle over her youngest son. He was 6 at the time, maybe 7.
That's her youngest with Tommy?
Yeah, with Tommy. Jerry.
Jerry, yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago was all this when y'all met? Started dating?
It was May of 19. May of 19 or May of 20. It was 2 years. May the 8th was 2 years exactly.
Okay, so that would have been in 20.
Yeah. Right off the bat, she was like, you know, Tommy controlling and caged her, and, you know, she couldn't have no contact with any men, this and that. Well, now I kind of understand why a little bit, you know. He scooped her up. He was 40 years old, man. She's a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And her mama passed her off. I guess because she didn't know how to handle her or what. Because, I mean, just the stories, and this is all from Jaci, you know, just listening to her. Because me and Tommy never really talked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, that's kind of natural, I think.
yeah, I mean, never really had any hard feelings towards him, you know, until started getting over, you know, because he was dead bent on keeping, you know, which, I mean, would have been okay, but then somebody either called CPS on him, and I really think it was her, because, I mean, looking back over the 2 years, the shit that she's done to me and stuff, a lot of it's her own doing.
Right.
Because she was very mentally unstable. Her father was unstable, you know. when we decided to snatch up, because CPS came to my house first and talked to us about the situation that somebody had called on Tommy. And, you know, we had him living down there in the house with feces, feeding him, and, you know, leaving him unsupervised and this and that. And I didn't know all this was going on. I mean, I know from what she had told me, but I've never really been down in that house, you know, but that's not my place. And so whenever CPS came, it was like, well, you know, you being the mother, you have every right, because she was going and picking him up after school and taking him down there to Tommy's house, sitting with him till Tommy got there, and then she'd come back. I would watch in my house and vote. And I mean, it was a working agreement there. Well, then CPS got involved, and the lady's like, well, y'all need to get a hold, y'all need to get. So I told her, I said, well, when you pick him up tomorrow after school, you just bring him here and Tommy won't get him. And that's gonna be that.
Right.
And that's what happened.
And she didn't have anything restricting her from having it.
No, it was just kind of a mutual agreement, you know. Tommy didn't put up no fuss about her moving up with me and bringing me, and, you know, he got to keep, because at tax time, it's a lot of money for Tommy.
Right.
And that's really what he's about. It ain't the kids. It's tax money.
Right.
You know, and the benefits comes with that. So when we got him there, I called him immediately. I told him, don't come here. We got him. He's safe. Don't come here. Well, he's pissed off.
Sure.
And I told her, I said, if he calls or texts you, you tell me. I need to know, because I'm going to war with the guy I really don't know about. You know? And I'm doing it for you. So you need to be upfront and honest. She goes and passes out. She's coming down off the dope because she's been on meth. Well, that phone's laying there on the kitchen table, and she's in the bedroom, and that phone's going off every 5 minutes with texts going off and going off and going off. I don't look at her phone. I don't go through her personal shit. It ain't none of my business. But that phone kept going off. So I picked up the phone, and of course it's Tommy. They had been talking all night and all that morning. Yeah. Got to digging a little deeper. Come to find out, when I'd go to work, she'd go back down there to him. They'd get high and hang out all day and chill.
How long ago was this?
This was 2 years ago. This was right.
When y'all's relationship first started?
Yeah, when we just first, she had just moved in there, you know, probably about July or August, and she moved in around May, I think. So a couple of months into it. I confronted her with it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm going to war with this dude for you. For you. I ain't got to do none of this shit. I'm doing this for you and your kids. To have them together so you know they're safe. And you going behind my back and doing this shit? So I took all of her shit and I threw it out. Threw it out in a ditch. Made her leave and everything. And the next day, my roommate called me and said she was out there picking it up. So I drive by a fucking cement truck, park in the middle of the road, and stand there and watch her pick her shit up. Time goes by, I bring her back in. By this time, CPS has got both the kids now. So I bring her back in, and 2 months later, right around October, around my birthday, that's when she got pregnant. I'll be 50 years old this year. That's all I've ever wanted.
Your only baby?
Only baby.
How old is she now?
She'll be a year old on the 23rd.
Seen pictures of her. She look cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's, anyway, so I don't think any promiscuity, am I saying it right, was going on throughout her pregnancy. I honestly don't believe that. You know, because everything was kind of smooth. Everything went well with she and I. You know, CPS had the kids. I'd got to where I could go up with her on the visits and see them, you know. And fixing it to where when CPS lets go of these kids, they're all going to be together right here with me and her. You know, it was on the way. She has the baby in June. She couldn't pass the drug test. She quit, got her off the med. She had a $400 a month weed habit and ain't got no job. So I told her, you don't work. She said, no, focus on getting the kids back. You take care of the house. Morning, you ready. Take care of everything else. So anyway, she can't pass the drug test. They give time to the kids. Because Tommy claimed his act up, but then got evicted, so I don't know what happened with him. And this is all from what she says. I ain't seen no paperwork on it at all because I wasn't allowed to go to CPS hearings. You know, circumstances led to where I went to jail twice behind Jaci. You know, anyway, so.
Is this like the assault and the protective order stuff you're talking about?
I don't want to get too because I would have known it was her all along. First couple of months after she had, we wouldn't let her go anywhere because we didn't want the baby. COVID was still going on, and we didn't want too many people around the baby. You know, my parents, my brother, you know, that, but no extended family, no outside contact there, just in case, just to be safe.
Right.
Well, I got started working for this railroad company that does railroad maintenance. And that's Tony Winkle Construction out of Palestine. And I'm their heavy haul. I move all the equipment, all the dozers, excavators, dump trucks, you know, all the equipment they need from job to job to job. I move it to one job site, it might sit there a couple of days, it might sit there a couple of weeks until the job's finished, and then I go move it up the line. We're going from Marshall, Texas to Little Rock, Arkansas.
Pretty good distance.
Yeah. So anyway, a few months go by, I'm missing. We're already like 1st of November. She was born in June, so July, August, September, October, I've missed most of her life because I've been moving this equipment up the line. You know, I come in for a few days, you know, take care of my bills, my business there, make sure she's okay, and then I go back out to work. And I mean, it was working good. Started letting her come up because the company buys me a motel room at nights. Started letting her come up, bring her up, and I can see the baby and her at night. We have family dinner there, you know. And most of the time I stayed at the motel rooms with the crews because there's like 3 or 4 different crews that I move the equipment for. And there was a black guy on the crew. She's from California. She used to tell me stories that back in the day when she would spin off in her mind, she'd go punish herself by, you know, gang rapes and, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 dudes tearing it up. But she would do this as like self-punishment, having them beat on her and slap her around and all that.
How old was she when she was claiming, when she lived in California?
From like 14 to 17, it was about 3 years.
Okay.
During that time, I think her dad tried by a cop and all that shit. She said it humiliated her in front of her entire school one day. He come out with a pellet gun and surrounded by cops. I don't know if they killed him then or what, or took him off, you know, because, I mean, she would tell me shit like that, and I just,
Listen.
that's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, Jaci. I mean, you know, I understand people have their problems, but, you know, it's weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, she shows up about 9 o'clock one night. We're out, cause see, after work, everybody cooks out. We cook, we eat, drink a little bit, and everybody goes to bed and get your ass up 7 o'clock in the morning and we roll. She shows up there about 9, and this is about the second or third time that the crew has seen her and the baby, you know, because I'm just now getting her out a little bit. Well, the next morning, me and this black guy, he rides with me in the truck to Pine Bluff. Texas County, Pine Bluff's about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours in the truck. It's an all-day trip up there, unload the equipment and come back. Because I've got another one that's supposed to go up the next day. Well, evidently, sometime between 9 o'clock when she showed up there the first day and the second day, she communicated to this guy to oversleep the third day that he's supposed to ride with me to Pine Bluff, and they gonna stay up in the motel room all day and hook up while I'm at work. I don't know this yet. That third day came, he oversleeps, so I leave. I go do what I'm supposed to do. I'm not thinking in my mind anything's wrong. Go up to Pine Bluff. I talk to her a little bit during the day, but mostly I'm trying to get this shit done so I can get back and be with her and the baby. When we get back, the whole group, you know, the whole company, so we're gonna go out and play putt-putt, and ride golf carts. Me and Jaci are gonna take the baby, and we're just gonna kind of hang out and watch everybody, you know, socialize, but not involve ourselves.
Right.
It's too rough. Anyway, while we're going out there to it, the three of us are riding in Jaci's car. She tells me, well, this black guy's been sitting out on the hood of my car all day. I come out about 3 or 4 times trying to leave and stuff, and he wouldn't get off the car. Okay. So I don't say nothing. We go do our thing and we come back. Well, when we come back, I went out there and jammed him up. I said, do not ever go near her again. I will cut you. Do not go near her. Oh, I can't just sit on her car. I said, you cannot go near her. You do not speak to her or nothing. Because you're sitting on the car, you're waiting on her to come out. You know I'm gone. You already in the wrong. So anyway, I hit him a few times. I told him, do not go near her, because he went to mouth it. The whole crew was sitting there watching this shit play out. So I take her and the baby and we go upstairs. And I need a drink, I need to calm my nerves. Well, we ain't got no ice in the room, we're on the 2nd floor. Ice machine's on the 1st floor. So that means I gotta leave her in here and go downstairs. Well, she was telling me, well, let me go down and get her. I said, no, Jaci. I done turned this dude up, come at you, I'm up here and catch you in the hallway and you can do whatever. I'm still not thinking. In the back of my mind, I'm saying, what is giving this guy the idea that she's open to messing with you while I'm at work? But I'm not really giving it too much thought because I'm trusting her. It's the mother of my child. Anyway, so about 30 minutes go by and I was like, all right, you can go down and get the ice. Go straight down and get the ice and come right back up here. Don't bullshit around. Because I want to be where it's at. I'm locked in here with this baby. And you're out there. So she leaves, and it wasn't a good minute goes by, and I hear voices out in the hallway, and one of them's his voice. But I hear another guy's voice kind of lightly too, or I hear somebody's voice. And then I don't hear it no more. It's like they walked back off. And Jaci's phone's laying right here in the bed. And I'm thinking in my head, just hurry up and get back. Because if I open that door, if this guy's one got a gun, if he's one got a pistol or anything, my baby's open now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a pistol, I got a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't no good in a gunfight.
Right.
I don't know what the hell's going on down the outside of this doorway. All I know is that she's out there vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And she needs to get back. So enough time goes by, and I hear his voice again out in the hallway, but it's lower this time. And as I'm walking up to the door, because I'm going to look out the peephole to see what's going on in the hallway, here she comes through the door, and she's got this white look on her face, and she barrels in, slams the door. And I said, "Is he out in that hallway?" She said, "Yeah." Well, I opened the door up, and he's in the doorway, and I popped that knife on him, and he took off running, screaming, "Don't cut me, bro." And I'm chasing him down the hallway in this motel room. Well, at the end of the hallway, if you take a left, the stairways are here. There's a little cul-de-sac right here, rooms, and the elevator's right here. Well, they ran to the elevator first, and he seen I wouldn't stop. I'm coming at him. And I hear this laughter in the background. They're back down the hallway. Well, he seen I wasn't going to stop, so he ran around in that cul-de-sac. And I knew he was trapped. He can't get out of there unless somebody opens the door and lets him in their room.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. And I don't want the shit to go down in the damn motel room with the dude, you know. And I'm still not thinking anything about all this shit may have been planned and they hooked up all day or nothing. I'm just thinking, you stay the fuck away from the mother of my child.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no business up there. And now you're up on the second floor. Your room's up on the fourth floor. I've already toned you up. What are you doing up here?
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I stepped around that corner and I looked at him. I said, "If you come near again, I'll kill you." And I turned around and went back to the room. Called my supervisor and told him, "If you do not get him out of here, it's happening. This is what's going on. Everybody saw what happened down there, and now the motherfucker's up here in the hallway, jamming her up in the hallway. Get him out of here." Well, the next morning, I sat there until they brought somebody from the office from Palestine to pick him up and took him home. And then I walked her and the baby down, put them in the car, sent them back to Tyler, and I went on about my business.
Mm-hmm.
Finished moving the rigs, went back home. About a week later, I go back up there because I got to move more stuff up the line. Well, I stay at that same hotel room. And we've been staying at this hotel room for a couple of months now, you know, off and on.
So you're familiar with it?
Yeah, I'm familiar with them. So I get one of the girls to let me watch these damn security tapes for them days. That man was up in that room with Jaci all freaking day long.
Mm-hmm.
When she went down there to get the ice, he was waiting down at the end of the hallway for her to come out of that room. But they went down and got my ice together, made out in the elevator and everything, laughing, giggling. It was all funny. You got away with something. Jokes on me.
Mm-hmm.
I've got white privilege rode across the front of my Jeep.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a joke. And I ain't no better than anybody else, you know. I just stay with your people.
Mm-hmm.
She thought it was funny. It's a joke. She laid up in here. And you can't see in the room.
Right.
But he was in that room looking at 5 or 6 hours. With my old lady and my baby. Laying right there in bed with them. My baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't know this motherfucker 2 days. I only know him about a week. And you laying up in there fucking this dude in front of my baby.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. You don't do that to nobody. You don't. And my dad rationalized it as, she don't even, how can you be mad at her for disrespecting you when she don't even have respect for herself? She does shit like that. Because he knew about the Tommy incident, about her running off down there.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, when I get back from that week there, I sat down and talked to her, and I was like, yeah, watch them security cameras. And I said, you know, it's kind of grainy and it's fuzzy and this and that, but, you know, I seen you come out the elevator, kind of playing it off, and I'm trying to give her the hint, bitch, I know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
This is your one free pass. Don't let it happen again. But I don't know, I guess she took it as a joke. You know, I told her, I said, I watched the cameras, I saw him get up on you in the hallway, and there's a couple of minutes there, and, you know, and then I come out of the room. And I said, if you didn't do nothing, you know, this has been a perfect opportune time for you to. But if it happens again, I'm not going after them. And I just left it at that.
She ever confessed to it or tell you she did it?
Whenever the subject could be brought up, she'd just get real quiet, wouldn't say anything. She had no response to it.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't denying it.
She wouldn't deny it. She never denied it. I saw that man go in that room and spend at least 4 or 5 hours in that fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
This is my baby, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman that I love.
And at this point, your baby's what, like 5 months maybe?
June, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months.
Mm-hmm. So y'all stay together after that incident?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, cause I'm working, man. I'm trying to provide. She ain't got no job. She ain't got no way to make no money. CPS gets involved right before, well, yeah, I forgot. Now, this is the assault thing. My relatives from Midland, they come in. They've got an RV. They come out to the lake. Now, this cousin and her husband that are in, I mean, she's my girl. When I first went to prison at 93, she came to that jail and cussed me out for 2 hours straight, just let me have it. Loved her ever since. I mean, got pictures of her. I mean, we're like infants in the bathtub together, you know. I mean, that kind of thing. We're that close.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very strong bond. Anyway, her and her husband show up, and we got a plan to where it's going to be me, Jaci, my mom and dad, my brother and his youngest daughter, and Debbie and Jeremy, my cousin and her husband. We're all going to go out here to the lake. We're going to eat. We're going to socialize. Debbie's going to get to see the baby for the first time. It's a family affair. This is the circle.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get along with this circle, you ain't in there,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And Jason was smoking. I mean, I smoked a little bit. We drank a little bit, but I wasn't intoxicated. Jason was fucked up, you know. And even, you know, my mom, she's like, "What are y'all doing?" I said, "Well, she's smoking a little bit of weed and had a little bit to drink, you know." I said, "It's okay." Well, I'm not seeing what's going on behind my back here, the looks and the glares that I'm getting from her, because I'm showing my cousin too much attention in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the steaks get done, and we're all going to sit down there and eat. Well, Jaci decides she wants to smoke a cigarette while everybody else is sitting down here eating. So she takes She goes over here by there's a little point where you park the boats at right here by the lot. And she's sitting there, and I've got my back to her, and it's family. We're sitting here eating. And my cousin's husband, he's looking over there at her. He's seeing the glares and the looks that I'm getting. And I catch this movement over here. And I turn and look, and Jaci's got the baby, and she's pushing it across the lot, headed out to the road. And it's dark now. But she's watching me. She's seeing if I'm noticing that she got up and left. And I told my cousin, and I said, I'll be right back. And by this time I look, and she's going around behind his truck. And when she came around the end of his truck, she's looking right at me to see if I'm looking. And I told him, I said, I'll be right back. And I got up, and by the time I got out to the road, she was at the other end of the damn RV park, pushing the stroller across somebody's lot. To the water. What are you doing? What are you doing? I just went down to the lake. You were sitting at the fucking lake up here. What are you doing down here in the middle of the night? Pushing our baby across somebody else's lot to the water. So I told her, get your ass back up here. You're going to get a plate. You're going to eat. Then we're going home. When she got back up there, she didn't want to eat. And my mom got the baby. So I went and fixed her a plate and I made her sit down and eat. Anyway, we eat, we get in the car and we go home. We get to the house, pulled the keys out of the ignition, I handed them to her. I said, now if you want to leave, you can leave. I said, but you leave outside that gate, don't come back. Because we're done.
Where are you living at this point?
And bored.
In Board.
Yeah. And I got out of the car. I went around, I'm going to get her out of the car and go in the house. All she had to do was get out of the damn car and come inside. No. When I opened that car door to get her out, she started screaming, no, you're not going to take her. And jumps out of the car and starts swinging at me coming around the door and grabs me. I've been locked up for 2 decades, brother. You don't grab a hold of me and just start swinging at me like that. And I'm already pissed off because you're doing some weird shit as it is. And I mean, I blacked out. When I came to, I'm sitting on top of her and I'm tuning her ass up. And I realize what's going on, and I stopped myself because she's got a hold of my shirt and just screaming, get off me, get off me. And I'm telling her, let go of my shirt so I can get up. I'm trying to get up. Well, here comes the Boulder Police Department driving by. And she's doing all this damn screaming and yelling. And there's a 4-way right here in front of this house.
This place on Emma? Or?
Yeah, it's on Emma and Rather right there. And, the cop starts, hey, and that's when she let go of my shirt. Well, there they are right there. I jump up, I put my hands on the fence. I'm not trying to get shot.
Right.
So I tell her, it's over with, man, it's over with. We were just wrestling. Well, that's what Jaci told him to do, And of course I go to jail because the baby's still right there in the car seat. So I go to jail, bond out. CPS comes. I got that protective order on me now. I can't go down there to the house. Even though I'm still paying the damn bills and it's in my name. I can't go home. So first couple of nights I spend with my parents, and then eventually I start going back down there at night, but I mean, everything's good. Come the next Friday, I've got to go to West Texas to move some equipment out here. But I've got a doctor's appointment that following Monday morning in Bullard, and it's a couple 100 yards from the house. So the way I got it planned is I'm gonna come in late Sunday evening, I'm gonna shower, change clothes, sleep a little bit, see the doctor, and then we'll go back out to work. I'm on the phone with Jaci the whole time, several days that I'm gone and this and that, everything's good. Get about 30 minutes out from the house and I call her and I tell her, say, I'm at the Loves out here on 20. I'm about 30 minutes there. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. Get off the phone with her. Now, y'all know Keith. Keith's our roommate. Him and my dad have been buddies for like 25 or 30 years. He's part of the family. You know?
Right.
Me and him been living in this house for a good 2 years together by then. Anyway, he said Jaci had came in. He didn't even know I was coming home. Jaci's the only one that knows where I'm at, time frame, and everything. She's the only one that knows. He said she came in and asked him to come out and smoke a joint with her on the porch. Well, he said whenever he came out, there's 3 squad cars sitting over there in the daycare parking lot. Well, Jaci been sitting out there the whole time watching. But you know, there's protective orders on me. You know, if I get caught at this house, I'm going back to jail. You know, I'm 30 minutes away from the house and there's 3 squad cars parked across the street from our house. Why the fuck don't you call me and give me a heads up? Hey, you might want to wait a minute. Something going on over here. Give her a few minutes. She don't say shit. Keith, not knowing that I'm on my way home, he don't think nothing of it. I mean, we sit there and watch the cops all the time because the police department, you can see the back door of the police department from our front porch.
Okay.
I mean, we watch them all the time. So, I mean, that's kind of how I reasoned it by her not picking up the phone and calling me. So whenever I show up, I pull in the driveway, all 3 of them cops walking immediately across the street. Who's just pulling up in this dually here? You know, I'm like, hey, well, what the hell's going on? You know, well, they arrest me and take me to jail, and the whole time she's screaming, make sure he knows that I'm not the one that called. Make sure he knows that. Oh, bitch, you're the one that called because they showed up 20 minutes before I got there. You got off the phone with me, you made a decision, and then you called that police department, you told them I was coming home.
Why do you think she did that?
I don't know.
Because things, you'd been over there up to that point,
Yeah.
and everything was cool.
Everything was fine.
But this day-
I have no idea. I mean, some of this shit that she does is just crazy. It don't make no sense. And the things that she would tell me, you know, it just don't add up. Like with the guy in the car, sitting on her car. This man ain't just gonna, hey, there's a white girl here, oh man, going here. She might give me some pussy if I stay home, you know. That don't come into a normal man's mind unless something, a seed is planted there.
Right.
Because otherwise, didn't nobody mess with any other of the girlfriends and wives there. Why is he gonna pick mine out? Shows up with the baby.
Do you feel like she may have said something?
I know damn good and well she did, especially watching that tape.
Yeah.
We sat in that room with her for, I know, half the damn day at least. She's playing games. And like I said, a lot of her shit just don't add up, period. So anyway, I go to jail, bond back out, you know. So I'm like, well, I'm so sorry you went to jail, and I should have called and this and that. And I said, Jaci, you the only one to do the time frame.
And this happened what, November?
November.
last year?
Yeah, and this just right after the incident in Texarkana with this black dude. I mean, just.
How long was this after you got arrested with, for the fight?
It's like a week.
Oh, just a week?
Yeah.
At this point, do y'all still have your baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever I got arrested that second time and went to jail, they came and took her because it violated their protective order.
Oh, okay. So they put it on her too. So
Yeah.
So what's your baby's name? So they took it for both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm explaining to Jaci, you know, well, I mean, the time frames are all pointing to you, unless you spoke to somebody after I got off the phone and told them I was coming. There ain't no way in hell nobody knew that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And to have them laws posted up at this house waiting on me like that, unless you get the call. Or somebody just a wild, lucky ass guess. Because I tried to get records, the records of that police report, and they wouldn't do it because it ain't never been sent to the DA's office.
That's weird.
That's what they told me.
That's the only
Because I
time.
mean, yeah, and that's through open records.
Yeah.
You know, I was offered to pay for everything. I want to know
You want
who the fuck made this call.
Right.
Yeah, I want to know the truth because I'm looking at Jaci.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not as stupid as you think I am. And so I can't get it, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. And then, of course, CPS comes and take the baby. And she can't understand why they're taking this baby. And I said, well, baby, I violated a protective order. Had you called, I said, if you would have been the one that called them and told them that I was here, you'd still have, but you're not the one that called. And the look on her face was, she fucked up.
Yeah.
She fucked up.
Almost like it backfired on
Right, it backfired on her. And what don't make no damn sense is if I'm locked up, who's gonna pay the fucking bills
Right.
to keep a roof over your head?
Mm-hmm.
It don't, it's self, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, time goes on. Of course, we miss first Thanksgiving, we miss her first Christmas, her first New Year's. Finally get the baby back in January. She goes to my parents' house. Well, I mean, y'all about my parents. My parents are up in age. And it's stressful on them. I didn't know it at the time, but when they first got, both of them were sick as hell. Mom was in the hospital with pneumonia for several days. Dad, you know, he was fucked up too. I didn't know none of this. And then throwing her up in the mix for them to take care of 24/7 at their age is stressful. And it's, I mean,
That's a lot for a young person.
yeah. So I've got Jaci coming over there and sitting all day. Yeah, we've made some mistakes and we've fucked up and this and that, but at least you're going to get to see all day. And all you got to do is sit there and take care of this baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do.
You still working?
I'm still working.
Same company?
Yeah, I'm still working.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is sit here and take care of this baby. And it was like it was too fucking much. Because she's got to go sit at my parents' house and have my parents watch her. Well, it's either that or send her into foster care and you don't get to see her at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you the main reason all this shit is happening, girl. I just ain't confronted you with it because if I do, I'm gone. And then where are you gonna be, dumbass?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you know, both my parents, they ended up going to the hospital, this and that. Well, Shan, I don't know if y'all met Shan. While we're doing the visits with, we had to go to this school, or to this church. Shan oversees the visits at the church.
Okay.
Well, Shan's been with us from the beginning. you know, through the pregnancy, birth and everything. She's in love. It's a black girl, by the way. I mean, the irony of shit, right? But I love this woman to death. Her mother calls her every night and sings her to sleep. Every night.
What church are they in?
It's that Zion. It's up there, like, well, Four Corners, 69 in the Loop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, there's a black church back up in there. Well, the pastor of it, I went to school with, to play ball with him. So, I mean, there's kind of a connection there. But anyway, so whenever we'd show up for the visit, Shan would take her, and there'd be a prayer meeting. Her mother, and like 5 or 6 other people shows up, prayer meeting's over with. Everybody's playing and singing, and they're clapping and all that.
Yeah.
It's a joyful time. And then Jaci and I would visit. Well, when my parents went to the hospital, had it to where Shan took for a couple of weeks until my parents could get better and we could figure out, hey, are they going to live through this? Because it's the first I've heard about them being sick with pneumonia and shit, you know. And my mother's breathing, it's already bad. So Shan loves the shit out of her. Anyway, so my parents get better. Well, during this time, well, now I've gotten to the point that it's gotten so bad between me and Jaci that I really don't need you anymore. I've got somebody to take care of. You're giving me headaches and headaches. The shit you're telling me ain't adding up because she started doing DoorDash.
Okay.
She'd be gone for a couple of hours, you know, and I'm not.
When did you start doing that?
Well, she'd been doing it off and on for, you know, a while. She'd do it, get her little cigarette money, running money. When my money would run short, you know, she'd go out and do that. My parents, you know, my mom would sit there and watch the baby, get some nap. Okay. Well, she got to where she'd tell me, well, this guy was trying to holler at me today and flipped out this money, showing me all the money he makes, but she's sitting in her chair with her legs jacked wide open and zipping up her fucking pants. While you're telling me about this guy hollering at you at some restaurant.
Weird.
Real fucking weird. And all the history here that I already know you've been fucking around. You're out here fucking these dudes.
You think she did that on purpose?
Oh yeah, she's doing it on purpose.
Jack with you a little bit?
We go find these 3 phones. It's gonna tell you all you need to know about that jacking with my fucking mind.
Okay.
And I don't know if Mom showed you the text that I sent to her and Shan and CPS and my cousin and stuff like that, but Easter Sunday, she's supposed to be at my parents' house with me for having Easter. So first real holiday we gonna get spent. She's up in a motel room having her ass slapped by some dude she met at the lake. Dude slapped on her so hard it bleeding the next day, and she's got pictures. And she sends him the pictures. Look at this. Y'all can slap my ass anytime. Apparently she up in this motherfucker with 2 or 3 dudes
Now you're seeing this through her phone?
through her phones. Yeah.
You know what hotel that was at?
So one of the casinos at Shreveport.
About what month was this occurring?
It was Easter.
That was Easter.
Easter, you said?
Easter.
Okay.
Yeah. And I done moved her because our lease in Bullard ended in March.
Okay.
And me, her, and Keith, I'd found us a duplex that we were all gonna move into, you know. And as the due date came for us to go, I was like, man, this is my chance. I'll put her out here. Maybe she'll see how hard it is and appreciate a little bit of what the fuck I do for you. And you kind of get it right in your mind, let you figure it out for yourself. You know, you're probably gonna go out and meet one, maybe two guys, but I really don't think you're that big of a fucking whore. Anyway, so I moved her into that house, and I moved us up to Tyler. And I mean, the rent of this duplex is $1,400 a month plus utilities.
The one she's at?
Yeah, not the one she's at now, not the one out by the lake. This is another one
Okay.
over behind Lindsay Park.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. She ain't paying that. Yeah. So I know she can't pay for it. So in a month, she gonna need a place to stay. She's not gonna fuck her way into some dude's house in a month. Surely not. So anyway, I get her moved, and then she helps me move me and Keith, because Keith can't walk that well, you know. Get us moved into the apartment there. And, you know, I'm taking her out to eat, we're being civil, we're still sexual relations, all of that, you know. I'm trying to teach her a lesson.
To be appreciative.
Appreciative and to grow the fuck up. You're 40 years old. You got 4 kids. Wake the fuck up. She don't want to do it. Now she's got more freedom. She knows what to do. Well, the day she and I finally got me and Keith moved in, and I find this out later because I go to digging through these phones, through the phone records at first, because I'm paying for a damn phone that she's got. One of them. Anyway, time goes on and she's coming by and she's telling me about the guys with DoorDash flirting with her and hitting on her and this and that. And she's making money and she's trying to make it work for herself and all this. And all of a sudden, she ain't got time to pick up the phone and talk to me when I call her. Not now, I'm busy, or she won't even respond. Okay, well, you're all doing your thing. Go on with it. Come close to the end of the month, that landlord's finna evict her because she knows she can't pay for the damn thing, too. And I tell her, I say, well, at the end of the month, we'll just move all your stuff over here, because me and Keith had the 3-bedroom. I was like, we'll move you up in here and you can stay in here till you get up on your feet. I said, but you're not sleeping in my bed, you're gonna sleep over there in the spare room. I'm being an ass, but I'm still trying to teach her a damn lesson because she ain't learning shit. Nothing. She's still drinking, and she didn't drink till she met me. And I like to drink vodka. I don't drink till I get just sloppy drunk, but I'll have me a glass or two in the evening, sip on it, and go to bed. It relaxes me. Or I'll smoke a joint with her, you know. This girl is turning a half a gallon of vodka up at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning and just doing shots. Straight. At 7 o'clock in the morning. You don't do that with vodka. Vodka will fuck you up.
That will.
And she don't drink.
Why do you think she started doing that?
Because I would drink. She said, whatever I do, she's got to do. This was her rationale, I guess.
She have an addicted kind of personality?
Oh, yeah.
Anything she used, she was on it?
Yeah, she was on it.
Okay.
You know, I'd take her to the mud park. And there was only one time that we went and we actually didn't fight. If I looked at another female, if I spoke, if I waved and said hello, I mean, the jealousy would just come the fuck out and she would go ballistic.
And there's a lot of girls out at those things wearing bikinis and shit.
There's thousands of people, especially at them events. And you got over 1,000 acres of woods to go play and hide. Just do whatever. There's no rules. You don't shoot nobody. You don't kill nobody. And you don't fuck with nobody's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Women, property, nothing. You don't do that. You know, if you're invited up to somebody's camp, well, then you go up in there. If you're not invited, you don't go.
Right.
You know? Well, we get stuck down in this mud hole one time. And my four-wheeler, the starter's going bad on it. So it dies while it's in this mud hole. And usually I get, you know, I roll it a little bit, move it around, and fire back up and go on. Well, I can't get it to move because I'm down in this mud hole. I'm stuck. Well, this is a group of about 15 guys and 2 or 3 girls show up. Well, Jaci, she been drinking all that vodka. She jumps off of the four-wheeler and goes up with these other girls that are surrounded by these guys. And, you know, 4 or 5 of the guys, they come down to help me tie my four-wheeler up. We're going to get it out of the mud hole because that's what you do. Everybody kind of helps everybody out. While I'm doing this, she's up here in this group screaming about, I got a whole bottle of vodka and I'm down for anything. Let's party. She's drunk. Well, little do I know, this Mexican guy done come up with a half a gallon of tequila. And she will drink anything you put it in her face. Well, she's up here drinking all this fucking tequila. While I'm down here trying to get her shit out of the mud hole.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get it out and I look up there and I heard her say that. But I mean, I'm with like 5 or 6 of these guys too. I'm like, man, ain't nothing going on back here. Let's get the shit out. I know she's being obnoxious, you know, outlandish, belligerent. I know she's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it out. We'll talk about it later. So we get it out and I turn and I look at her and say, come on, let's go. So she comes and hops up back up on the four-wheeler. We get it running again and we're all going back up this trail. Well, we're kind of with the group and we ain't with the group. It's a trail. Everybody's got to go out the same damn way. Well, she's doing, I got her phone up and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I pull over. Here's this Mexican guy with the tequila comes flying by. He'd been following us. Because she opened herself up like that. And to that group and in that situation down there, when you ride up on somebody, it's a dude and this chick on the floor, she jumps off talking about, I'm down for anything, let's party. That means either he's the bitch in the relationship or there ain't no relationship and you fair game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You don't do that down there because that shit there leads to problems. And you're down there in the middle of the freaking woods. Anything can happen down there. You can disappear. And you might find you, they might not. If the hogs or something don't get you first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's that wilderness.
Right.
I try to tell her, you can't be doing that shit and just putting yourself out there and being that carefree and open like that, because there's some shit that'll happen to you down there, bad shit.
Well, there's random people.
Random people
Never
just,
seen them before.
yeah. And here you are disrespecting me and doing this shit right there in front of me, in front of a whole group of dudes.
Was this after Easter or before?
Yeah, this was here just a couple of, it was the week after. It was the Friday after Easter. Either the Friday or the Saturday after Easter. So I still don't know about, I knew she missed Easter. And I'd been trying to call her all morning. She wasn't answering the damn phone. She wasn't answering the text. You know, we got this planned over here. Where the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm talking to Shan because Shan took to church on Easter Sunday. After church, she was going to bring her by there. So 12:30, 1 o'clock, Shan was going to be there. Well, here 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still ain't heard from Jaci all freaking day. Well, Shan says, well, I've been sending her pictures and talking to her all morning. So well, she ain't answering my calls and shit for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back in and tell my parents, you know, I said, Shan says it's gonna be a little while longer, and I don't know what the hell's going on with Jaci. I don't know where she's at. She won't talk. Shan says she's been talking to her. And my dad was like, well, you need to find out. Hey, I mean, if y'all talk to my dad loves him. I love him to death, man, but he drives me nuts. Oh, shit.
I think all our dads do that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the relationship we have now. Before I went to prison the first time, me and him couldn't stand to be in the same damn room together. We hated each other that much. I just being a kid, stupid, doing stupid shit. And, you know, here he is trying to provide for his family, and I'm wrecking shop every chance I get, you know, so. Anyway, so I go back out and say, all right, I'm gonna call her one more time. If she don't answer this goddamn phone, I'm just gonna tell Shan to hell with it. I'll see her tomorrow, Monday. Because Jaci's gonna be back over here Monday anyway to sit with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be.
So, and at this time, I'm putting my Jeep together up underneath the shade tree out in the backyard there because I'd blown the engine up. So I'm over there all day also during the week because I done quit my job by then.
What happened with your job? Was there a specific reason? Just get
it
wore
got
out?
slow. It got
Work
like
got
real
slow.
slow. I mean, I was popping like anywhere from 40 to 60, 70 hours a week. And then after Christmas, it was like, I'd be lucky to get 20 hours a week.
Damn.
Yeah, for all that traveling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I can't live off that.
Right.
I can't do it. Not shit. So anyway, I call her. She won't answer, so I call Shan back, and Shan's still at the church. They're having a little Easter egg hunt. Said, don't worry about it. Don't bring her by. I'll see her tomorrow. Said, Jaci won't answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I hung up. Well, evidently Shan called Jaci. Jaci texted me. Well, I'm with Lisa and Trish right now. We went to the boats and they kept me over here far too long, and I don't want them to hear them. I don't want them hearing me talk to you. So I'll call you when I get to my car.
Who the hell is Lisa and Trish?
So her friends that I am absolutely not allowed to go to their house. I met this woman one freaking time.
Mm-hmm.
There's no problem, no issues, anything in that meeting. It wasn't but a couple of hours. All of a sudden, I am banned from her house.
You don't know what stories were being told.
I don't know what story is being told.
These
But
folks
I
that Jaci's known
Yeah,
for a while,
for a while. Yeah, it's people she's known since.
and they don't like you apparently.
Uh,
Just don't know why.
don't know why.
That's kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It's real fucking strange. And I know she badmouths me.
Do you think she was like she's talking about? You think she was telling some stories to certain friends of hers to make you look in a bad light? But then she comes to you and acts like things are okay
It's two
when
sides.
she needs to be around
She
you. Or
needs something.
needs money or
She needs my help. She needs me to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she wants sex. You know, she needs weed. She needs this or she that. Or she just wants somebody to spend the night with. So anyway, when she tells me this, I'm like, bitch, I'm not stupid. You out with some dude. You probably ain't even in Shreveport. You out whoring around with some dude, because when she finally got to her car and she called me, I could hear some pots and pans rattling around in the background. And Jaci don't have no pots and pans over at this duplex.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at, Jaci? I'm at home. I just got home and, you know, I'm getting ready to go to Chrissy's. I said, me and Chrissy, we good. Her and her husband, he's been to the pen and stuff. This girl, Lisa, I don't know much about her at all. And I've only seen her that one time. But that's the one place that I cannot go. I'm banned from it.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I banned from it, Jason? What'd you tell them folks? Well, I just told them about that, you assaulted me in the jail thing and us getting the baby taken away. Well, what all did you tell them, Jason? Because you know as well as I do, you had just as much, if you were just as much at fault for me hitting you as I was. I just lost my cool.
Mm-hmm.
She never would give me a straight answer. I mean, Jaci knows when she's lying, because she cannot lie. Her body language, quick, short answers, generalized answers, you're hiding something. Somebody asks you, what'd you buy at the store? I bought milk, cigarettes, bread. What'd you buy at the store? I just went for a couple of things. Spent about 20 minutes there. You didn't buy nothing at the damn store.
All right. You're right about that.
So anyway, and I'm thinking in my head, so you ain't at the boat. You probably ain't at the boat. You ain't with Lisa and Trish. You with some dude. I said, whatever. You ain't showed up. It's already 3 o'clock. See you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And hung up the phone. Fuck you. If you want to go out, go do you.
Mm-hmm.
So the next morning she shows up and everything's back on. We're all good again. I'm out there working on the Jeep because that's what I'm doing all day is trying to put the damn Jeep back together. And so I've got a ride. I mean, I've been on foot for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she don't live with me, I don't have a ride. Because Keith, his truck barely runs itself. So anyway, come that Friday, it was either that following Friday or Saturday. My hands, I've been working so much on this thing that my hands are starting to get cramps and I can't hold the bolts. And the tight places, I can't reach them. So I've got her out here helping me a little bit. And I mean, it's a working thing here. We're getting along good now. I've done forgotten about all this shit here, It's under the bridge, fuck it. Because I've kind of pushed her to it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I turned her loose. Go out and figure this shit out. So anyway, my next door neighbor comes over, and I've known this guy for 45 years. So I'm 5 years old. Our parents have lived next door to him for that long. And you've been there, my parents' house. The house next door to them there across on the blacktop. And then there's a blue trailer house back there.
Okay.
That's where Robert lives. That's my brother. He walks up. Jaci, she's standing up on the bumper, bent over inside the Jeep. And Robert don't make no comments about none of my girlfriends, And just all of a sudden he pops off, God damn, Jaci, you got that ass hanging out there today, don't you? And I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm looking at her and she's like frozen in shock. And I'm looking at both of them and Robert's playing it off. But it ain't clicking. So I reach up, I slap her on the ass. And yeah, that's all right, ain't it? Well, Robert goes on about his business. I don't think no more about it. That's when we went to the mud park and the guy was following us and this and that night. Well, after we got up out of there and she was doing that with a phone and waving and she told me who that was following us, I took her ass to the truck and I loaded up and we left. It ain't but like 10 o'clock. We ain't been out there but about 3 or 4 hours. When I go out there, I stay all night. I usually pass out somewhere out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get too drunk and I don't need to be driving. Everybody does it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're coming back, and I in my head, as I'm saying this to her, I said, Jaci, you're just gonna have to go out and fuck somebody else and have them tell you what I'm trying to tell you now. When you get drunk, you get stupid. I said, that scenario back there, this is what it looked like. And this is how you put yourself out there. You do not do that because it's a dangerous place as it is. You don't do that. And I said, all this fucking headache and strife and shit you're just gonna have to go out and find somebody else and have them tell you what I'm trying to tell you now. You're gonna have to learn it. Get the fuck out. Took her to my parents' house. She got out and hopped in her car. Well, the look on her face, whenever I told her she just gonna have to go fuck somebody else, the look on her face, I said, you already got somebody else in mind, don't you? And she didn't say nothing. Literally, she's finna go back and fuck this dude that she just got through having her ass tore up with on Easter, the weekend before. I was like, you do got somebody else. I said, well, I hope you learn. And sent her on her way. That's the night he toned her ass up because she got over there and she was drunk. He beat the fucking hell out of her. Then a boot print across her chest.
I think we saw pictures of that.
Well, she's got bruises all up on here, bruises here, all up on the sides, and she's fucked up. He beat the shit out of her. So anyway, I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm like, Jaci, you got to change, baby. This ain't no way to live. And a 40-year-old woman, mother of four, that carefree, casual sex lifestyle ain't where you're supposed to be at, baby. Running off to clubs and this and that. That's not where you're supposed to be. Well, I'm over at a buddy's house, and he lives in Chandler. In between his house and Jaci's house, which is over there behind Lindsay Park at this time, this is the duplex I have. There ain't but about 2 or 3 miles that separate them. In between there's a roadside park. Well, I was coming back from my buddy's house one day, and I see Tommy sitting in this roadside park. As far as I know, Tommy still lives in Troop. Way the hell away from where he's sitting at right now. And so I text her, because I hadn't talked to her in like 2 or 3 days. And I said, you better hurry up and get home. Tommy's sitting here at the park waiting on you. What? He don't know where I live, and I haven't spoken to him in like 8 months, almost a year, and this and that. Well, I said, well, the motherfucker's sitting here about 1.5 miles from your house at this park, waiting on you to get here. No, it can't be. I said, Jason, I'm looking at the motherfucker. So, well, I'm going on. Well, now, I'm tired of being lied to and deceived and game and just bullshit, man. I pay them phone bills, and I get a copy of them phone bills every month. I start digging through the goddamn phone bill. Well, I see where her and Tommy been talking on the daily. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes for 45 minutes or an hour. Sometimes it might be for 10 minutes here. I mean, they blowing the goddamn phones up. And several other phone numbers that I do not recognize. And then I run across one that I do recognize. It's my brother Robert's phone number. Made it like 10:19 at night. She called him. He called her back. They talked for 10 minutes. What the fuck they talking about?
What's Robert's last name?
Yeah. So I hit her up the next day after I saw Tommy and stuff, because I just let that shit die. The next day I hit her up. I was like, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if she's gonna stand up here and lie to my goddamn face. I see the evidence right here about these phone calls.
Mhm.
So I tell her, you know, well, that's deceitful, I guess. So I said, you know, I was probably just coincidence. He was sitting here at this roadside park at this time, you know. You ain't talked to him in a year, you know, how would he know where you live, you know? So I go over there to the duplex, we have sex, well, she's got the bruises all over her goddamn body. And Jaci, what are you doing, baby? Who's beating on you like this? There's nothing for you to be worried about, nothing to be concerned about. There's a fucking handprint across your ass, girl. I need to be concerned about it because you're going to my mother's house in the morning to sit and watch the baby. And this motherfucker's beating you up like that?
When would you say this was? About what time?
It was after Easter.
I think it's sometime in May.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
About maybe 2-3 weeks
Yeah.
later.
Because, you know, when she says, well, don't worry, it's nothing for you to be concerned about. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking it's Tommy. So I tell her, I say, yeah, that deal with Tommy, I said, you know what, there's no way he could have known where you live. I mean, you haven't talked to him, right? No, I haven't spoken to him in like 8 months, almost a year. I said, Jaci, seen the phone records. I know you've been talking to him. You've been talking to him every day. Oh, well, you set me up. No, bitch, you set yourself up.
Mhm.
She said, well, you need to get your clothes on. You need to leave. I'm pissed off. So I said, that's what I'm about to do, and I don't even need your goddamn phone. I already know what's on it. Well, as I'm putting my clothes on, she comes over and she's got a habit of just walking up and standing up over me. You don't do that neither. It's my space.
Mhm.
So I tell her, I said, oh yeah, by the way, I'm putting my clothes on. I said, what the hell are you and Robert talking about on the phone? That's when she knew I'd seen them phone records. And she just got this second look of shock on her face. And I said, yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck you, goodbye. Don't ever come to my parents' house again.
Mhm.
So I leave. The next day I text Robert and I'm like, motherfucker, how could you do this? You fucked off 45 years of friendship over one piece of ass. Oh no, man. I said, Robert, I've got her fucking phone records. I know. And all I did was a phone call. Well, he said, yeah, she called me and asked me what I was doing, and I told her I'm sitting over here waiting to get unloaded, and they said to look up, and all of a sudden she's bouncing down the road to the truck. In the middle of the fucking night, just like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
So anyway, I don't know, he says, because, I mean, I told him, I said, motherfucker, I'll kill you. And I meant it. I meant that shit. 45 years of knowing somebody. And this was a couple of weeks done gone by since this had happened. He said, yeah, man, she showed up and said, did nothing happen. We talked about you mainly, and she's scared to death of you, bro. What have you been doing to this girl? This motherfucker, you've known me my entire life. You know I ain't gonna do something for no goddamn reason. You know this. I said, what are you doing talking with her and meeting with her in the middle of the fucking night?
Mhm.
And then don't tell me about it. Oh, well, she talked about you and asked me if I'd take care of her and this and that. And you didn't tell me about it. Oh, brother, I promised her I would. I said, a brother, if the mother of my child calls you and offers you some pussy and you turn it down, as soon as you get off the phone with her, you're supposed to call me and tell me, hey, she's out here doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a fucked up situation, but this is what she's doing. You need to be aware of it. And you don't tell me shit. I got to bring it up to you. Something happened. I left and went to Midland for a couple of weeks because this motherfucker apparently called the fucking laws and told them, threatening him to kill him, this and that. And I did. I told him, I said, you gonna pay me some money for that ass? I said, you broke. I said, you broke 45 years of trust behind that. Man, didn't nothing happen. I said, he said, if you need some money so bad, go get me some parts. Because I get truck parts and I sell them to him. I said, the money, I don't need the money. The money's to keep me from killing you, dude. You fucked up. Her, I know she's a whore. It's you that surprised me. You were supposed to tell me, and you didn't do it. That's what a brother does. He looks out for you.
He felt betrayed by him.
Betrayed, the ultimate betrayal, because his mama spanked my ass when I was a kid and will still do it. She's damn near 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's that we are family, period. And you ain't gonna tell me my girl just offered you some pussy. What do you got?
Mm-hmm.
What really happened?
You tell you?
He says nothing.
No.
She said nothing. She swore to God. But her story was he rode through Bullard. He contacted her. She contacted him, and then they went and sat in the truck, but then nothing happened. But you a lying sack of shit.
Right.
You lying.
Like even the statement of, will you take care of me? And
Right.
Something happening. I
Yeah.
wouldn't just go up to some dude and say that.
Right.
He ended up paying you, or did you just fucking cut him off?
No, I took off to Midland because
He called the cops.
we called the cops. And my parents was like, you got to go, Michael. You done scared the shit out of him. You know, and I mean, it's all out there. I done told my parents what happened. You know, his mama, I mean, it blew her fucking mind. She didn't believe me. You know, and I talked to her about it. I said, Jaci, what the fuck are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And she, you know, when we met up and this and that, but did nothing happen. I'm like, man, fuck it. I got to get out of here because somebody's going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I left. To get my head clear.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm already going insane. The bitch is driving me nuts. And every time I find out one lie, another one pops up. And then I figure out that lie, and another one pops up. I'm tired of being lied to.
Mm-hmm.
All I've ever asked is, don't lie to me, don't give your pussy to somebody else, and take care of the baby. I got you. I got everything else. And you can't fucking do that for me. After all the shit. I done went to war for you and your kids and your ex-husband.
The jail for him?
Went to jail for him.
Worked
And-
downtown for him?
What? Everybody at work, because when I bond out, I go right back to work. They're like, man, what are you doing still with her?
Mm-hmm.
It's the mother of my child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old school. You know, I believe take care of your responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And I love her. I do. Even though I know she's a lying ass bitch, I love her. And I want this to work. I know you mentally fucked off. Because ain't nobody gonna be doing the shit you doing and be sane. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna do somebody else like that. Just fuck, wreck shop on somebody's life just because.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gonna do that shit. Not normal people. ain't normal, bitch. You mentally fucked up. So anyway, I go out there to Midland, and my mom calls me and says, you know, CPS, they're bringing her back to the house because they want her away from Shan. Shan's getting too attached. Because the deal we had worked out was Shan or Patty, her roommate, they'd bring her to my parents' house like 7:30 in the morning. Jaci would be there. And then she'd sit with her till like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Whenever Shan got off work, she'd come pick her up, Shan would take her home. It took a lot of the stress off my parents. You know, when Jaci got to spend all day with her. Well, Shan's getting too attached, so CPS says, okay, either y'all have to take her or we've got to find some other housing for her. So, of course, my parents going to take her back. It's a grandbaby, you know. Well, by this time, all this shit's done blown up, you know, and I'm out in Midland. And my cousin, this is the one that came in November.
Okay, that's what stay with her.
Yeah. She's like, Michael, don't go back there. Stay out here, get you a job, get your shit together. Forget about all that out there.
When was this?
This was just a couple of weeks ago, actually, like maybe 3 weeks ago. And so anyway, I guess her advice. I come back and I'm rationalizing in my head, you know, okay, I can get by this if she'll lay everything down, stop doing it, we get clean slates, because I ain't been living right either, man. I mean, I'm doing a little dope here, you know. I'm not fucking around, but I'm not living right neither. You know, I need to clean my house up some. And I rationalize in my head, okay, you go back, this is the deal I'm gonna offer you. We'll wipe both slates clean, start fresh and new right here. We'll get the baby back, we'll raise our baby together, and we'll work on this, fix this shit. And I can forget about all this other crap.
Did you drive to Midland?
Yeah.
You had a long time to think. And this is where
Down there 500 miles and things.
where you're rationalizing as you're driving
Yeah,
home.
right. You know,
Makes sense.
and I mean, just because I talked to her before I left and told her I'm on my way home. When I get there, it's going to be about 3 o'clock in the morning, but I want to see you. I need to see you. This is important what I have to say to you. You know, I gave her kind of rundown of what's going on, what I got in my head. I said, look, man, I try to work this shit out. We have to. If, you know, because we both want our baby, and we both want her raised together. Okay, well, give me a call when you get to Dallas, and if I'm still awake, I'll come over and I'll meet you there. So about 1 o'clock, I rode through Dallas, and I text her. Well, the text goes through, because on my phone it shows delivered. You know, it went through. Well, I get on the other side of Dallas, she still ain't text back or nothing, so I call. Well, now they're not accepting no phone calls. Okay, you're doing something. Go on, let it go to the house. So around 6 o'clock in the morning, I make this video. I got my swipe out, beating it on the counter. Down, where the fuck you at?
You got your what out?
My swipe.
Swipe.
My dick.
No, yeah, I got it. I just didn't know what you said.
Anyway, she calls me about 8. She said, oh, I just woke up. I said, where you spend the night at? Oh, well, with some girls I met at the bowling alley. Oh, man, it's too generic.
Seems to be her go-to, huh?
Yeah.
Some girls.
Some girls, yeah. You ain't got but like 2 girlfriends that I know of, and 1 I'm not allowed to see.
Yeah.
Rando girls.
Yeah. Yeah, just something I met at the bowling alley. I went and spent the night with them. You lying ass bitch. But okay, you know, because I've been gone. You know. So she comes over to the house. I said, oh yeah, by the way, I got your phone. Because I'd called that motherfucker while I was out there in Midland, and the bartender answered it. She'd left it, where's Rufus one night.
Oh, okay.
I was drunk. Had somebody go pick up the phone. Well, I had that phone. I didn't went through it that night after I got home. It seemed like like 6, 7 different dudes. I just want to find a picture of the handprint across the ass where she'd been at Easter with that guy. And blood still dripping off of her ass the next day.
What kind of phone was that?
That's a Verizon. It's the I-13. The I-12 or I-13. This is the 9199 number. I see this when she done sent the picture to that guy that Sunday evening, and they laughing about it, talking about y'all can spank me anytime, and I enjoyed it, and how she's been sleeping with him off and on for a couple of weeks now, and here several other dudes she'd been going and meeting at different places and bars and this and that, and evidently having sex with all of them.
When you guys would have sex, was she into that kind of stuff at all? I mean, did you know?
I mean, I'll slap her across the ass or nothing, and she tried getting rough with her once, man. It just ain't my thing, bro.
I get that.
I can't get the groove going and then reach up and pop her like that. I can't do it. You know, I might grab the hair a little bit or something, but hell, if I pull too hard, it yanks it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little odd to you that she's doing
Oh,
that.
fuck yeah, it's odd. And I know she's mentally unstable. And the stories she's told me about back in California, I heard doing that shit and, you know, asking dudes to beat on her and shit.
That's strange.
Oh, yeah, it is. And she would tell me that's how I punish myself. When I'm feeling bad or I've done bad, I do this to punish myself because it makes me feel. Letting somebody beat the fuck out of you like that makes you feel, but you're gonna send me to jail for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mind games.
Mind game.
Well, I can see how that pissed you off pretty good.
Oh yeah, brother, it drove me fucking great. I'm still having trouble. Like, just alongside, just being able to talk about it has released a lot.
That was good.
Just being able to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been sitting in that tank and just I'll have moments where I'll get thinking about it and I can't breathe. I gotta hyperventilate and shit. And I have to go lay down. I have to get still.
Get anxious about it.
Yeah.
So whenever you confronted her about the phone messages from the Where's Rufus phone, what'd she say?
I just told her, I said, because I told her, I said, look, man, we'll just wipe it clean. Because there's some text message on there before I took off to Midland where we talked about them bruises and the handprints. Because she had came over and we had sex and she had all them bruises. And I was like, well, after we got done, I ran her off. Because while I'm doing her, I'm looking down at my hands and my hands are sitting inside these fucking bruises on her ass. In the exact same spot. And I told her that, I said, man, it's fucking me up.
Yeah. It's definitely a root killer.
Yeah.
Did you happen to just know the code to that phone?
Yeah, the code was always the same. It was always the same. It's birthdays.
Her birthday?
No, kids' birthdays. 230510. You're gonna have to look for these phones.
Okay.
But I got it narrowed down within a couple of 100 yards.
That's good.
Yeah, because, I mean, I've had a couple of people out looking for the phones and where they're looking, I mean, it's back just a little bit.
Are they destroyed?
Well, when I threw them, my intention was they can't track me. Turn the son of a bitch off and bust the damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Did you you end up busting them or just tossing them?
When I threw them, they hit that highway pretty hard, but they didn't bounce more than once or twice. Yeah. And you find one, depending on which one it is, there's either two behind it or one in front of it and one behind it. I mean, the sequence was my phone, the 91, 99 phone, and then her new phone, which I ain't even looked through yet, so I don't even know what the fuck's on that one. Shit.
She agreed to wipe the slate clean, or was she?
No, she wanted to have 1 foot in my bedroom and 1 foot over at this other house she's got, the one by the lake.
Okay.
I told her, I said, Jaci, it's not gonna be like that, baby. I'm not gonna have you sleeping over here with me and then going out and sleeping with who the fuck ever. And then you roll up and spend the day at my mom and dad's. And you fucking all these other dudes. I said, I went through the goddamn phone there, seen the pictures, told her I had the pictures and everything. I said, I see where you're messing with like 6 or 7 different fucking dudes. Mm-hmm. I'm not having you come up into my parents' house and that shit going on. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll just deal with it then. I said, no, my baby's not going to live that way. And I said, I gave you a chance in Texarkana. Said, you laid up in the bed with the black dude with our baby in the fucking bed with you. And I said, I was trying to give you a chance then. Tell you a hint, I know what the fuck you did. Clean it up. Don't let it happen no more. But you don't take hints well. I've been putting up with a lot of shit.
Sounds like it.
Anyway, I tell her, I said, Jaci, it's either you're going to be all the way in or you're going to be all the way out. There ain't no in between. So she leaves. That's what it's going to be. Over the next couple of days, you know, I'd try to text her, well, I can't talk to you right now, I'm busy. Okay, whatever. You know, it's back and forth like that. If we do respond to one another's texts, it's just short, I can't talk to you now, or I'm busy, and this and that. And I'm like, I know what you're out there doing. Already know. So, we were supposed to have that meeting on the 25th with CPS. Everybody was supposed to be out there. She called me the night before. No, let me go back. When she left after I gave her that ultimatum, it's either you go all the way in or you go all the way out. She leaves. Well, I know what she's out there doing, so I show up. I come to the sheriff's department first, because I done seen all these bruising and shit. Mm-hmm. And we had sex in a video with all the bruising. If y'all got that camera from that nightstand, one of the videos on there. Okay. I went to the sheriff's department. I'm like, man, they gonna fuck her up. She gonna run into some dude. He's gonna hurt her. Mm-hmm. Way worse than what she is already. I was like, well, ain't nothing we can do. Go talk to Tyler PD. So I went over there and I sat out there by the damn coke machine for an hour, waiting on somebody to come out. Man, fuck this. If she's not concerned with it herself, why the hell should I be? Mm-hmm. And I leave.
Was this after the sex tape, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like the next day.
The next day.
Yeah. And I leave.
Sure, what time you came up?
It was during the day, probably around noon, something like that. If we can find my phone, I can tell you. Anyway, I'm coming out and I'm going down Broadway, where here she comes riding down Broadway with some chick in the car. I flip around. I tell her to pull over, Jaci. Why, Poppy, why? I said, Jaci, pull the fuck over right up here. Because I don't want to go talk about this shit in the car driving down fucking Broadway and with this chick, I don't even know who the hell she is.
Yeah.
Pull over and we'll talk about it. Because now I'm to the point to where I don't know what to do with this girl, man. I love her to fucking death. And I don't want to lose her. But I'm not going to put up with this shit. I'm not. And my baby is not going to live through this. And I'm not doing it for the next 18 fucking years. Well, we're doing DoorDash right now. I said, well, okay, as soon as you finish that order, you come back here. I'll be waiting in this parking lot, this Salvation Army parking lot.
Okay.
I said, I'll be waiting right here. So I go up, they go on down and turn down Gentry. Well, I was sitting there in the parking lot. Well, I get this phone call from some dude talking about, you better quit following that car around. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Well, you messing with the wrong one. I said, bitch, you don't even know who the fuck I am. Shut the fuck up, mind your own business. Oh, well, that's my wife in the car with her. I said, that's my baby's mother right there. That's just she been being beat on and shit. I'm up here trying to help this girl, and now you up here threatening to tune me up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you're fucking with the wrong one. I just hung up on him. Fuck you. So later that evening, I'm worried about her because she never showed back up. I get this text talking about, don't ever call me on either number again. Don't you speak to me again. Okay. Well, I get to thinking about it in a couple of hours. I'm going to ride out there and I'm going to see if she's okay. I'm going to drive to her house. And that's all I'm going to do is check on her. 'Cause I'm worried sick. But I get there and the hood of the car's popped up. So I park behind her car and I get out and look, go knock on the door. And the curtains are standing wide open and there's a cigarette burning in the ashtray. But ain't nobody answering the door and ain't nobody in the window there. Car's open. Oh, well, maybe they ran down to get a part or something. I heard somebody. I'm just going to sit here till she gets back, make sure she's okay, and I'm going to leave. So I'm sitting there for about 20 minutes. This fucking white car pulls in behind us and he slides into the driveway. He gets out with a fucking pistol and sticks it in my face. Get out of the car. So I get out, he just, put your hands up, this and that. Pats me down. I was like, I ain't got no fucking gun. What do you got inside here? And he went to, like he gonna search my vehicle. I stepped in front of the door and I told him, you ain't searching my vehicle. I'll make you shoot me before you search the vehicle. Well, then he stepped back. This is that gal's husband.
I was going to call you.
Yeah. What are you doing here? And I said, man, I came to see if she's okay.
What day was this on?
I don't know. I got
during the day?
Yeah, it's during the day around 3, 4 o'clock. I got a warning though for trespassing that day.
From the sheriff's office?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Evidently they had seen me. Him and his wife had been going to town, I guess, to get their part or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they had seen my Jeep and they flipped around and were racing back to meet me and called her and told her I was on the way. She was in the fucking house hiding.
Mm-hmm. But again, you don't know the story.
I don't know what story she told.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're sitting there talking to this dude and he's still got this pistol out and he's going on about me beating her up and shit and why you putting your hands on women and this and that. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? I said, she's covered in fucking bruises. He said, yeah, I know. She told me and my wife, you've been beating on her for the past year and she moved out here to escape you. What are you doing out here showing up? I said, dude, you got it all wrong, brother. Well, I go to pull out my phone. I said, look, let me get my phone and cigarette. Let me show you what the fuck's been going on. Because I got the pictures of the handprint and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Get to talking to this dude. He said, oh yeah, I was there for that. It's my cousin. We were all just having fun and games that night. She was asking for it. Said, dude, her ass is still bleeding the next fucking day. That ain't playing. No matter if she asked for it or not. That ain't playing. So the cops show up, and I'm showing him these pictures too, and I said, man, the mother of your child shows up, and she's got all this here shit on her ass, bruises, beat the fuck up and shit. What are you gonna do, brother? He's like, I understand your concern and stuff. So he went inside and talked to Jaci. Well, come to find out, it's this dude's cousin that's been beating the fuck out of her. She's been telling him it's me. So he comes out and he says, look, just don't show up here again. If you call here again, they take a picture, you go to jail. Wrote me a fucking warning. And I left. Me and this guy, Eric, the husband, we shook hands and shit. I mean, because he understood then. She been filling you and your wife's head full of shit. So anyway, I leave. And then, you know, we text a couple of times the next day. And I was like, damn, bitch, I showed up to see if you're okay. And the motherfucker sticks a pistol in my face. Oh, I'm sorry. And I didn't mean for him to do that. This bitch, you've been trying to sabotage me for the past 2 goddamn years. You've been doing it. So anyway, she calls me on the 24th at like 11, or she texts me because I hadn't talked to her in like 2 days. I'm done with you. Talking about her car's breaking down and she ain't got no way to make the meeting tomorrow. Well, I'll come get her and take her there. I agreed to go get her. Well, I can't pull up in the damn driveway no more because I'll go to jail. So it's fucking raining and storming and shit that night. So I told her, I said, well, I'll call you when I get to Coffee City, let you know. Or you can meet me out there by the mailbox. So that's what we're doing. When she gets out, she gets in the Jeep. We're driving back. Can I have a water?
I don't know if they got any in here or not. At PD we got plenty, but I don't think they give us water here. I could use one myself.
Because this is, I mean, we still got a ways to go here.
Hope he's gone. That help. That's what all we got.
Oh. Anyway, so I go pick her up. And she's got these fucking big ass hula hoop earrings. And I'll comment about them. So what are you doing? They're hookers. She says, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. And starts giggling and laughing and shit. She sees the look on my face like, why did you just say that after all this shit that's been going on? Why are you gonna say that shit?
Right.
And then she pulls the earrings out. She said, I'm sorry, Poppy. Why are you apologizing to me? You just called yourself a hoe.
Yeah. And is this why you're still driving? Or?
Yeah, we're going back to the apartment.
She met you by the mailbox like agreed.
Yeah.
So she walked out, met you, y'all get.
Yeah, we get in. We're
Y'all headed north?
Yeah, we're headed to the house.
Okay.
And, you know, she's rubbing on me and we're loving and kissing as I'm driving, you know, and I'm just like, man, just ignore it. And get to the house. As soon as we get to the house, we have sex. And while we're having sex, we're talking to each other. She starts telling me, you will accept me for who I am and what I am. And I will sleep with whoever I want to, and you're gonna accept it.
This is during sex?
During sex. And I just lost it, man. And I picked up that machete at first, because I mean, I finished the act. In my head, I'm thinking, bitch, this is the last fuck you're ever gonna give. Me too. And I picked up that machete in one hand and that hammer in the other. She ain't found the hammer yet. And she saw me.
Like y'all finished having sex?
Yeah, we just finished.
She just chilling, laying
Shit,
on bed?
no, shit's still dripping, brother.
Oh, yes.
Just finished.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's going down.
Where's the machete at?
It's under the bed.
It was under the bed. What about the hammer?
Under the bed.
Okay.
I'd gotten to the point, I mean, I didn't know what else to do, man. How do I get rid of her? And how do I keep her from getting our baby so my baby is not laying in the bed with her while she's fucking whoever? That'll have her, just anybody. And if she's letting dudes beat on her like this, what's she gonna let them do to that baby? My baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's seen way too much as it is. There ain't no telling how many dudes that baby's sitting there witness their mama fucking. Because I was out of town a lot. She had a lot of freedom to go and do whatever the fuck she wanted. Don't lie to me. Don't give me pussy away to nobody else. And take care of the baby. That's all you gotta do. And I was just gonna cut her throat. Just let her bleed out because fucking Keith's in his room. And I begged that dude, he went to his sister's. And I told him, I said, Jaci's maybe coming over today for us to talk, because we've been talking all that day. And told her, I said, man, she may come over. I don't know, and you don't need to be here because you don't. You know, in my head, I'm thinking, man, it's going to go down one way or the other. Either we're going to work this shit out, or we're both going to end it. Fuck it. It's the only way I can see. Because that's what's important.
Right. Making sure she lives a good life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom asked me a couple of weeks ago, she said, what do you want out of life? What do you want? Have a better one than I have.
Mm-hmm.
Decent life. Not knowing what her mother's done, doing, whatever she may do in the future. She don't need to know that life. And I'd have no idea what I'm doing with her, baby. I'm 50 fucking years old.
But you love her.
Love the shit out of her.
And you want what's best for her.
Yeah.
And in your mind, you did what was best for your child.
Exactly. Exactly. So anyway, I was gonna cut her throat, and she saw that machete, and that's when she grabbed for it, went to wrestling with me, dropped the hammer.
She just laying on her back in the bed?
She laying on her stomach trying to keep me from cutting her goddamn throat.
I got you.
But she's got a hold of that blade. The blade's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
It's real sharp. It ain't never been used. Anyway, I finally jerked the machete away from her, and she goes to one side of the bed, and I go to the other, and I grab that hammer, and that's when she knew what was happening. I wasn't gonna stop. She took off running. Thank God she didn't run into Keith's try to run any keys for him. He usually has his door locked. I don't even think about what might happen then. But she was trying to get out of that apartment. I came up behind her and clocked her with a hammer. And it knocked her down. I mean, it did. The first one didn't. I didn't get her good. And, I mean, so I go back to the bedroom and get the machete. I'm just gonna cut her throat and let her bleed out. That's it. Cause I don't.
So did she get knocked unconscious by the hammer?
Yeah.
With the one hit?
Yeah.
So she's on the ground.
Yeah.
She's knocked out.
When I come back, she was up trying to get the door unlocked, and that's when I hit her again, and she went down.
With the hammer again?
With the hammer again, and that's when I cut her. Can't remember on what side. I was just, like I said, gonna cut her throat, let her bleed out. It's done, it's over with. Whatever happens to me, happens to me. We'll know a better life. Because at this point, it's all I care about. Making sure that our baby had that chance. Because if she goes with Jaci, there ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Right.
And I'm not dealing with this shit for 18 fucking years. Or however long. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm already fucking insane. So cut her, and I went back because I'm trying to calm down and keep my head straight and pray to God Keith don't come out of this room. And whenever I came back in there, because I could hear that rattle. I could hear it. That's
Her breathing.
something I'll never forget. That's very distinct. The rhythm of it. Well, whenever I walk back in there, she's like got one hand on the ground and her feet are out and she's trying to get back up. I'm not gonna leave you in a fucking vegetable. So I hit her again. And that time when I hit her, there was
With the hammer again?
and when she hit that floor, it was. And I popped her one more time for good measure, just to make sure she's gone. I didn't want her to suffer. Nothing, man, just I'm done, let's get this over with, let's go. So she can have a better life. Free of this bullshit. And she didn't move no more, so I mean I put my clothes, I'm still butt naked.
Yeah, right understood.
Yeah. So anyway, went in threw the machete down and grabbed up her stuff, put my clothes on, and I left. Got out there, put gas in my Jeep. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I just know I gotta get the fuck out of Tyler, because I can't kill myself.
Where'd you put gas at?
Out on Chandler Highway on 31, there's a Sefco out there, the big truck stop out there.
Like the semi-new one?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I used her card,
Okay.
because I know the codes and shit. Used her.
Does she have a purse or a bag or something with her?
Yeah, it's sitting out on 20.
On 20?
I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay. I was just wondering, so she had some cards and stuff that
Yeah.
you went and took with her.
So anyway, trying to figure out where I'm going, but I know I gotta get the fuck away from Tyler, and I text Keith. And all I said was, I really wish you hadn't have been there. Because I'm sorry, he's the one that's gonna wake up. If he ain't found her already, he's the one that's gonna wake up and see that shit.
So he never came out during any of that.
Well, he said he took some sleeping pills that his sister gave him or something. It knocks his ass out. The man already sleep like a rock.
And he seems kind of like not in the best health too.
Yeah, his
You
health
mentioned
is.
some back issues.
Yeah, I mean, he's just now to where he can get around. He started doing the steroid shots. So.
That's all he has a walker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, he's just now getting where he can kind of move around a little bit. At first, I was helping him hand and foot, you know. And so I texted him and said, "Man, I really wish you hadn't been there." And he came back with a question. And that's just left it at that. You'll know when you see it. Anyway, I get to thinking about these phones and 48 hours and all the crime shows and shit. Get rid of the fucking phones. You know?
Yeah.
So throw the phones out here on this highway. And I went to Texas County to set the truck stop all night. Hid the Jeep up amongst the trucks. Nobody gonna see it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's chances Facebook, you know, people that this and that. Cause see, I already know y'all good with the phones and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Sometimes.
I know to hide the motherfucker. And I mean, I got very little money, and I don't have no place to go. I don't know what to do. And I mean, I still had blood on me the next day when I got to Texas County. It was like daylight. That's why I stopped, because it was daylight. It's a big ass truck stop. And so, you know, clean the blood up off of me and then go and get me some squares and go eat something, this and that. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. 'Cause now I can't call nobody.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, we'll wait till evening. Go back to the hotel room in Texarkana.
Same one?
The same one. And I get on their computer and I look up the Tyler News. And I see where I found her, and you know, they looking for me in that Jeep. With privilege rode across it. That's why it's not there anymore.
How'd you take it off?
A knife.
Right.
And fucking
Nice.
knife, sandpaper, and rubbing alcohol and shit.
So done in Texarkana or somewhere else?
They Texarkana. At the damn dollar store. I sat in the fucking parking lot and scraped the shit off there. And just sat there till dark,
Yeah.
you know. I stole another license plate off a white Jeep. A Grand Cherokee's all I could fucking find.
Well, it's a Jeep.
Well, it was a Jeep.
Wrong kind of
I
Jeep.
mean, it was just quick glance, you know, maybe it'll get by. Maybe it won't, because I'm coming to turn myself in.
Come back to Tyler.
I'm coming back to Tyler.
When did you decide that? I guess after you saw it.
Sometime during that day, and once I seen, you know, she'd been found and this and that, she was dead, okay, I'm coming to terms myself. I want to say bye to my parents, and I want to see my baby before I go. But, and again, I know y'all watching the damn house. I know you are. Can't just drive up in there. So I go to a buddy's house. And I park like 2 miles from his house. And this is like, I don't know, 12, around midnight or something at night. So I park. Then I walk down to his house. I'm knocking on the door. And this motherfucker, I hear him in there moving. And he won't fucking answer the door. Which is smart. I mean, I understand. You know? I understand that. You know?
Where is this buddy? Where's this place at?
Can I just leave that out?
Yeah.
Please.
That's up to you.
Anyway, he won't answer the door, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. Go back to the Jeep, and I'm trying to figure out a way to see my parents before I turn myself in. I don't have a damn phone, and I can't just walk up into the gas station because everybody in Tyler is looking for me. Everybody's looking for me. As soon as I pop up somewhere, somebody gonna recognize me. And it's over with. I'm not gonna get to see them. And so I drive back out to 20, and that's on my way. I'm like, fuck it. find some place to get a phone, tell them what's going on, have them call the police, come get you. Took her backpack, threw it out. Another big ass knife. I'm a knife freak. I mean, I like collecting knives. I throw all my weapons out because, I mean, you know, I don't want to be shot.
Right.
And I know you got me down as armed and dangerous, so pretty good chance I might get shot.
Where did you throw that stuff out?
I sat on 20 between, right out around Target, where the Target warehouse is.
Were you driving when you did it?
Yeah.
Were you eastbound or westbound?
I was going towards 69. The phones I'd gotten rid of the day before.
So you're headed towards 69
Yeah.
from the Target warehouse, and you
Yeah.
throw it out the passenger side?
No, I sat on the driver's side. It's sitting in the median
Oh, so it
over
did.
there. Her backpack and wallet with her ID, my ID, credit cards, makeup, take some extra clothes and shit. I put her all back together in the bag.
In her bag.
In
What
her
color
bag.
is that bag?
It's black. So,
Is it a backpack?
yeah, it's a backpack. Pulled up to the hotel, to that Apple Tree Hotel or whatever. Told the lady, she's an Indian lady, she didn't speak English. I said, need to use the phone. I said, trying to call the sheriff's department, turn myself in. She said, well, I don't have no phone. It's like, lady, all I need you to do is call the sheriff's department. Tell them who I am. Tell them I'm trying to turn myself in. I said, I don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
Well, she goes over there and calls the number and then just brings me the phone. Here. And she's standing there and she's looking at me and she's looking at that Jeep.
Mhm.
You
Sit
know,
through that little window?
yeah, through the little window there. And, you know, I told him, so, man, I'm just trying to turn myself in. So this is who I am, this what's what, this is where I'm at, come get me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm wanting to turn myself in, I'm going to drive myself in. So he's like, well, we're finna send somebody to get you. Well, fuck, all that free ride. So anyway, that's how that happened. But after I got gas and was gonna head up to Texarkana, I threw them phones out on 314 out there. There's between 64 and 20, because there's two Love's truck stops up there.
You're talking headed towards Van?
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm headed to.
Okay, now that's probably like a 15-mile stretch of road between 64 and 20,
It's
right?
not quite that far,
What? Yeah.
but it's a good stretch.
Probably at least 10, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you don't quite get up there to where the truck stops and stuff is. There's a little straightaway down in some bottoms, and there's a little bridge as you're going into them. You go through the bridge, and then there's, I don't know, a quarter of a mile of just flat, straight bottoms. And then it
This
starts,
is headed north, right?
yeah, headed
Okay.
north. As you start coming out of the bottoms, you climb a hill, and there's a crossroad right there. And they tried to build a pond there, but the dam won't hold no
On
water.
the left?
Yeah.
Now that, I know exactly what that's at.
And there's a metal building, and the curve, the S curve,
Mm-hmm.
all them phones are somewhere between that bridge and the top of that hill. The top of that hill has been searched, and they're not up there. But I mean, we
So
got
between the bridge,
between their bridge and the top of that hill, in that curve. I think the last one may have been like as I'm coming up out of that bottoms.
so in relation to where that house and that big pond and shit, because that pond was dry at one time. Now it's got some water in it.
Oh, it's holding
So,
water
A
again.
little bit. But in relation to that location, like we'll use that as a landmark.
Right.
Where would you
Come
say?
back.
Back
Like
north
you're going
or
back
south?
south. Like
Okay.
you're going back down into that bottoms, that little stretch back toward that little bridge.
Okay.
And they're all gonna be on the left-hand side, cause I was going north. Like I said.
Toss them out the driver's side.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
hit the other lane of traffic, I guess, and they bounce.
Yeah.
They bounce in the grass or they land in? pavement.
I don't know, right now, it's like, it's 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. I mean, I'm halfway in and out of it. I'm still in shock, my damn self. You know,
What kind of phone did you have?
it's a S9 Plus, and then she had the I-12, and then there was another phone that she bought because I turned that I-12 off. If I can't call the damn phone, why the hell am I gonna pay for it?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So she had her own phone.
Yeah, she had bought another phone.
Like a track phone or
I think so.
kind of get at Walmart or something.
Yeah.
You know what brand?
I don't know. I didn't even have a chance to look at that phone.
Remember what color? Was it like black or
Black.
just a black phone?
Yeah.
Was it like a touch screen or flip or?
No, it's a touch screen. It's a flat phone.
Did your phone have a case on it?
It did. I took the case off because I was trying to get the batteries out of it and drive at the same time and then get rid of this shit. And, I mean,
The case was not on it when it was thrown.
no.
Okay. What
So
about
the case is out there somewhere. The case was on her phone. The second phone, the first of her phones that I threw out.
the 12?
Yeah, the 12.
Had a case on it?
Yeah, it had a case on it.
You know what color or what kind of case?
It's the phone's like gold, I think. The case, it's a clear case and it's got stars and like rainbow shit like that on it, glittery girl stuff.
Did you recently put one, you know that those kiosks you can turn phones into?
Yeah, I sold, that was my buddy, it's one of my buddies.
So that was nothing?
No, that ain't got nothing to do with
Okay,
this.
well I think we're notified or something is you have to type your name in or
Yeah,
something.
no, it ain't got nothing to do with
Okay,
this.
so that's a
No.
buddy's phone.
Yeah. Yeah, it don't have nothing to do with this.
Where's the hammer?
There's road, you know where, what's the name of the damn restaurant? It's a real ritzy restaurant out, you know where Kelly Springfield, old Kelly Springfield is?
31?
Scott's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miracle Grow Place.
Yeah, you know the road that goes down behind it and comes up to,
Talking about Lago del Pino.
yeah. Well, you go down past it and the road curves like this and then it goes in the bottom of that lake drain off in the creek. It's somewhere right there in that creek. It's a gray hammer.
So the road that Lago del Pino is on, you go on past there, headed kind of up toward Chandler.
Yeah,
And you go
but
down.
it's before you get, because the new loop crosses there. It's just an overpass. There's a little bridge right there where that lake's draining out. The creek runs.
Talking about the lake by the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's laying right before you get to that bridge somewhere right there.
Okay.
Where'd you buy that hammer from?
Never been in the family in a long time.
What about the machete?
I've had that so much, probably a year. I mean, I don't know.
You know what that hammer looks like? Wooden handle or is it?
No,
Rubber
it's got a rubber handle, but it's gray. It looks like, kind of looks like a miniature sledgehammer. It's about 1.5 pounds, maybe.
This is a little mini sledge.
Yeah, it's a mini sledge.
Black rubber handle.
Yeah.
Do you know? So if I pass Lago del Pino on my right, and I go down where that little bridge is it going to be on the left side of the road or right?
Everything goes out the driver's side.
Driver's side.
I'm not busting out the window.
Do you know if it went down in the creek or?
I don't know. It's right up there. Like I said, I was still kind of not in my right frame of mind. But
No, man, that's a lot of shit going down at once, you know.
and I mean,
You remember
I know it's before that bridge. I do know that.
the little bridge
The little
where that
bridge.
drainage comes
Yeah.
through? Okay. You remember? I know you were talking about cutting her neck. Did you ever strike her on the head with the machete, or anywhere else with the machete, or cut her anywhere else with the machete?
No.
That you remember?
I don't think so. No, because I mean, I tried to cut her there in the bed, and that's when she grabbed it with her hands And I mean, I might have nicked her a little bit, but.
On the bed?
Yeah, we were wrestling with it.
Do you remember anything on her face?
Brand anything on her face?
No, do you remember anything on her face?
Any injuries to her face that were made or anything like that?
No, because each time I hit her, it was right there. I mean, it might have been a couple of times, like when I first come up, she was trying to get out the door, that I might have hit something else, but most of the time it was right there. I mean, I was trying to get it done and over with as quick as possible.
No, yeah, I understand. So we got a hammer out by Lago del Pino. We got 3 phones out, 314 between 64 and Van,
Yeah.
basically.
When you see that little bridge coming into that bottom, you know you're in a spot, because that little pond is right there on top of the hill. As you're coming out of the bottoms, it's on the left.
Right.
It's on the left if you're going north. If you're going like.
So you're not talking about the pond in front of the restaurant? You're talking about another one on the left?
Yeah, that's where the phones are. The hammer's down there by that Pino. By that.
Oh, you're talking about the pond up on 314?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta make sure I got all my locations right here. You spread it out pretty good.
Well, I mean, you know, I didn't, it ain't like I wanted this shit to happen.
I know that.
I mean, even now, I still love her. Is that crazy?
No?
No, many.
That I can do that to somebody and still love them?
But with what reasoning you're giving us, it's because of the love you have for your child. You know?
That's what it all, because brother, I know, look, I ain't got 20 years. I ain't got it. I don't have it physically, I don't have it mentally. So I know it's my reasonings I feel are good, because it gives. She's got a full life ahead of her, and she don't need to be in this shit. She don't need to know nothing about that, about her mother, my sorry ass, none of that, you know.
Well, it sounds to me like you'd made your mind up. And you knew what the consequences would be
I know what
for doing it.
it.
But because of the fact that it possibly gives your daughter a better life in the long run.
Right. It
That's
gives her
why.
a chance, because, I mean, my parents, you know, they ain't got much longer. You know, and either Shan will adopt her and she'll raise her with values and self-respect and self-value,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or my niece will adopt her and, you know, she'll have a chance at life. And, I mean, that's all that matters.
No, I can understand. Hey, the things we'll do, the measures you go to for your children.
Right. I mean, 'cause the fact that she was screwing some dude with this baby lady right there, witnessing everything, and she ain't gonna remember that shit.
No,
But
but
it's-
she's too small for that.
But it's the fact that she was doing it with her there
The fact that she's willing to do it
Yeah.
and expose that baby to
and
that.
expose her like that.
And you can't predict the future, so you don't know how she would treat that baby when she's older and
Exactly.
able to remember things.
You know as well as I do, they'll do it once.
They'll do it again.
And that goes for just about anything, you know.
It kind of sounds like you knew that of her anyways.
Well, you saw it enough times.
I saw it.
From what we just heard, it was a repetitive.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I needed her for the baby because I have to work.
Is that why it went so long, you think?
That's why I put up
Like
with
you
it
said,
for so
she's the
damn
mother of
long.
your child and
Yeah,
really want this shit to work.
right. I mean,
But there comes a point
I
where you know
look
it's not
away at a lot of shit and try to just, okay, fuck it. This is the thing you're gonna have to deal with, brother. You're the one that knocked her up. You could have pulled out.
Yeah.
Stuff happens, man.
Right.
Happens to the best of us sometimes.
I mean, and it's the only outcome I could see. Because I know in my head, once it's in motion, it's got to go to the end, period. It's got to.
So all in all, you knew what you were doing was wrong, but you self-sacrificed for.
Yeah.
When do you think you made your mind up about this? Honestly.
Honestly, when she told me, the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. It's laughed about it in my face.
Right then and there.
Right then and there, I
Disrespect.
said, yeah, it wasn't about that. She don't respect herself, brother. How you gonna sit up here and call yourself a hoe?
It's like you knew she wouldn't change.
Yeah, she ain't gonna change.
Mm.
And then while we're screwing this, you will accept me for who and what I am. And we will raise our daughter. You ain't getting nowhere near my daughter.
Not acting like that.
No. And I begged her, you know, because she asked me, how can I fix it? I said, you got to want to fix it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody else do it for you. We can help you, but you got to make that choice.
Did you think about it at all on the drive into Tyler?
When I'm coming back from Texarkana,
No, before you did it, like after she made that hoop comment and y'all were driving back into town to your
I
car.
told myself then, I said, this is going to be the last fuck you and I ever give. Right
Did you
here.
think about how you were going to do it before that or during that
I
ride?
got the shit laying underneath the bed, brother.
Did you put it there with the intention of using it for like that, like before you went to get her, you think?
No.
Or is that just kind of where you kept it?
No, I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, it's gonna happen one way or the other, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's not gonna ruin my baby's life.
And she ain't going to change the
But she ain't gonna change. And I'm not gonna leave it up to some judge to decide, well, okay, well, you gotta give it to her every other week.
Mm-hmm.
My baby's up in that shit, and I gotta. It's the same fucking crazy shit from now on. I don't know. I mean, what do you do?
I can't say what you can do because I've never been in that position. However, I do understand where you're coming from as far as trying to figure out the best that you can of what is best,
Right.
and I respect that.
Thank you.
Now I understand too that
Well,
what you did is wrong.
Oh, I know, I'm not proud of it, I don't boast about it. It's what happened.
What's done is done.
It's done. And if her life turns out the better for it, then it's worth it. Period.
Get that.
I think any parent can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best I can do for her.
Well, I know you ain't had it great. You've had it pretty rough from what I can tell. And that's unfortunate, but like you said, at this point, what can you do about that? It is what it is too. That's just your life. That's how it turned out.
Yeah.
Well,
So anyway,
you feel any better talking about it? A little just getting it out?
Yeah, sometimes just saying it. Even to somebody you don't know, just saying it, you know. I don't know why. It's just a weird.
I don't know, man. I mean, see what happens.
I know we got got some work to do going and searching for all this
Yeah.
stuff all over the county.
What truck stop did you stay at Texarkana? Do you remember?
It's either a pilot or a flying J. It's in Arkansas side.
What is it that runs through Texarkana? Is it 30?
It's 30. Yeah.
Is it right there on 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's after you go through Texarkana and then 49, you can take down to Shreveport. It's out there like exit 8 or something. It's on the left. A big truck stop, liquor store. I mean,
You remember the name of the motel you stayed at?
it's gonna be the Comfort.
The Comfort?
Yeah, the Comfort Inn. I didn't stay at the hotel though. I just went there and looked on their computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh, using the internet?
yeah. On that day.
You didn't get a room there then?
No, no, I didn't do that.
They
Just saying.
recognized you when you got there? No? I was curious.
No,
You stayed there
I mean,
before.
yeah, 'cause we'd stayed there like off and on from August till December.
Mhm.
I was there a few months, and I'd stay sometimes a couple of days, sometimes I'd stay a week or two,
Mhm.
you know. So, I don't know. Hope y'all find the phone.
We're going to
It's
try.
kind of a case like that. It's kind of a clear case like this, but I mean, it don't have so much on it. It's got like a little star.
So you can see the color of a phone?
Yes, you can see the color of the phone.
Hopefully we can find them. I got a feeling they may be in pieces. But
Well, I mean, that bounce was pretty good. But I mean, it couldn't have bounced more than about 2 or 3 times.
Right.
I mean, them phones, they're not cheap phones. That last one
Yeah.
is.
Depends on the case and what,
Yeah.
sometimes, hell, if they hit just right on the corner, it'll shatter the screen.
Well,
But they could hit right on the screen and not shatter. So.
Well, I've done that many times. Mine had an OtterBox on it. When I pulled that off, that OtterBox saved my life several times.
Yeah, they're good cases.
Yeah.
They're strong.
They're worth, I think I paid like $100 for that.
Yeah.
It's damn well worth it.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
that screen on my phone's $300.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know I've dropped mine 100 times.
Yeah.
Still kicking.
What was the phone number to your phone?
3
On what company is it with?
Verizon.
What, you know her number to the phone you were paying?
They're both on the same deal.
Any idea what the track phone or whatever other phone she had was?
My mom will have that number.
On her new phone?
Yeah, I mean, if you find the phones, it's on my phone here, but I just can't remember it off the top of my head. 'Cause, I mean,
Now, if you can find the phone, is there a passcode on your phone?
what's gonna be my fingerprint, or you go like, it's got 3 dots,
Okay.
right? You gotta go,
Big
like
Z.
1, 2, 5, and 6.
1, 2, 5, 6. Seems like every time somebody has a pattern on their phone,
You mind drawing it for me?
they have trouble remembering it for some reason.
Right. Well, it's just there, there, and there. That's all it is.
Thanks.
It's pretty easy.
Her passcode 230510.
230510.
Yeah,
It's a 6-digit.
yeah. 23 is 10 is.
Do you know where? Or were they still CPS custody?
I don't know if Tommy's got them yet or not, because he got evicted on April the 11th. See, that's another thing. Some of her updated profile pictures on her Facebook page, when she's supposed to be at my parents' house watching, she's sitting in front of Tommy's apartment. I went down and found the buckets. Buckets still sitting on the goddamn porch. Same spot, same color bucket.
She caught her in multiple.
Multiple lies. I mean, it's not, and it's been going on since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
From the very fucking beginning.
Yeah.
And I just, when I got arrested for that assault on her, I mean, it took the fight out. Now she ain't got no fear at all, cause I'll just call her, I'll tell her you're beating on me. Get your ass out of here.
Or other people, apparently.
Bro, I mean, it's fucking crazy, man.
Now, after the, I guess, killing of Jaci, did you call anyone or text anyone besides
Keith, no.
No, didn't
No.
reach out to your parents or anything like that?
No, and I wouldn't have text Keith, but I mean, this guy's been knowing the family for 30-something years here, and there's a dead body in the next room. I got to say something.
Right.
Well, you tried to get him to not be there.
Right. I called him, I told him, man, please just stay in Malakoff. Well, we're on our way back. Keith, stay in fucking Malakoff.
Yeah, I mean, how much you
Could have
can
ended
do
a whole lot badly. I mean, good God damn, man. If he'd have come out of the room. Because he got a pistol in there.
Yeah. Oh, you had like a shotgun, didn't you?
Well, that was just in the closet. It's
Yeah,
too
no, but-
fucking loud.
Yeah.
Whose is it? Is it yours?
Oh, it's Keith's granddad's.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like a hand-me-down kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't loaded. Did y'all get it? Do y'all have it?
It's there for safekeeping, yeah. We have it as
Okay.
safekeeping.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because we ran a search warrant.
it ain't
on
going
the house.
nowhere.
Yeah, we have it.
What about like, that video camera that was in the nightstand? Did y'all
We
get
got both
that?
of those.
Y'all got
Those
both?
two.
Yeah, the little silver one, it ain't got shit on it. It ain't got a memory card, I think. That other one, it's got a couple of videos on it.
Like, she knew you were videoing?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't know, like, the first one was when it was conceived.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then there's one where we're fucking around and just playing. And then the third one is where I needed evidence of the bruising, where the dude's been beating on her.
So that she wouldn't say it was you.
Right.
Did she know your video on that though?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
She just didn't think anything of it.
She
y'all
ain't
looked at it.
thinking, I'm not doing this for your pleasure. I'm doing this for my safety.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm curious, during the fight with Machete, did she ever scream or yell or anything that you remember?
All I remember her saying was no, Poppy, no.
Was that her nickname for you?
Yeah,
Poppy.
Poppy. Daddy. Mexican daddy.
I figured.
But, I mean, yeah, that's all Evie knows me as, Poppy. You know, I mean,
You ever remember her crying or anything like that?
who, me?
No, Jaci, when all this was going down, or
She didn't
just
do
freaking
no
out?
screaming, brother. When she seen me pick up that machete and that hammer, she knew what it was. There ain't no going back, period. You know, and I mean, I don't think she honestly believed that she could push me that far.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, 2 years putting up with the shit over and over.
Over and over and over, and find out one lie and it leads to another lie, and then have that lie found out. And
Yeah.
So
God damn, how can tell the truth? It don't fucking matter no more.
Right,
It don't matter.
right.
The damage has been done. Just give me peace of mind and tell me the truth. Did you or did you not do this? And you still fucking lie.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't ask much for one.
No,
Some people just
I
have
didn't
like-
ask much at all from this girl. Because it's my responsibility to take care of it. But I don't know what I'm doing with a baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Be faithful, don't lie to me, and take care of the baby. That's how you gotta do it. Can't even fucking do that.
Sounds easy enough. most of the people, I'd say the majority of people on earth ain't very good at it.
Oh, I mean,
Especially nowadays, like you said, it's an old school kind of mindset. Nowadays, that's just not the values people have.
that's what I tried to keep in mind too. You know, teenager in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did some wild shit. Because, I mean, there's something in the water out there. You know?
That's like over to Texas.
What?
Yeah.
And
Things are changing here.
I mean, and the fact that you actually believe that I'm going to share you with numerous motherfuckers, and then you and I are just going to be buddy and coupled up raising our daughter. We're walking through Walmart and somebody, hey, Jaci!
Making you look a fool.
I'm the only one out of the three of us that don't know these two been fucking their brains out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even to deal with Robert with his comment. Got all that ass hanging out there. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's strange.
Real fucking weird. And Robert's a whore too. He'll pay for it quickly.
Do you think she was prostituting herself? I mean, honestly.
One of those texts, because she come up with $650 awfully goddamn quick to get that last house out at the lake.
When did she move in there?
A month ago.
Okay. She got evicted from the
Yeah,
duplex
the
and then moved to
Yeah.
So that was beginning.
Yeah. And I mean, that's right there where they had made that phone call. And then when she was up in the casino with the dudes, and that other guy and his old lady and shit. There's text in there where the guy's talking about put that $650 back over here because I owe that to this guy. Maybe she went and fucked this dude and borrowed the money or what? I don't know, because I mean, just cursory glance through that phone, I found so much shit that just blew my fucking mind.
She would never actually admit to anything.
No. Even when you tell her, this is what you did, she's still gonna lie about it.
Got her dead to rights.
Yeah, but right here is the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And you still gonna lie.
I know you mentioned that she uses alcohol and weed. Is there anything else she used that you know of?
I know she had some pills. There's some pills in that damn bag. I don't know what they are.
Okay.
She using any meth right now?
I
As of late?
don't think so, bro.
No.
No, I think she learned her lesson from that. When the kids, when even Noah got taken, I mean, then again, she left an awful lot by herself.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's like,
Did you use any meth?
I use it occasionally, but I mean, I fuck with it 2 or 3 days, I put the shit down. It's a change up,
Yeah.
you know, because I can't smoke weed. If I could, I'd smoke weed every day. I would, but I got to have a job, and driving trucks is the only thing I know. And then randoms, it's hard to get the shit out of your system, so you can't smoke too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I get tired of drinking,
Yeah.
you know. So I'll go to buddy's house, hey man, give me a $40 sack. I'll smoke that, and then I'll lay it down for a couple of weeks. I don't like the high because I can't fucking think.
Yeah.
Leaves me scatterbrained. I mean, fuck, if I can't think, well, I don't
I
know.
guess some people don't want to think.
So were you or her under the influence of anything when the murder happened?
I don't think so. I
Don't know
can't
if she-
really remember because, I mean, I know I might have had a beer or two that night, but I wasn't intoxicated. And I don't think she was either. But
Didn't seem like.
yeah. 'Cause I mean, I gotta get ready to go to this meeting at CPS the next day, so I can't be too fucked up, you know?
It's not a good look.
No.
And then as far as leaving the house, after, the Jaci murder, were you covered in blood, or did you wash off, or what happened there? Because, I mean, there was a lot of blood on scene. That's what I'm
Well, I think I had a little bit on my leg here, and there was like some on my hand.
asking. You didn't get a whole lot on you.
No.
I was just asking, maybe after you left when the bleeding started.
Well, it's probably what Nick, I was trying to get that artery,
Mhm.
let it bleed out real fast and get it over with, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, that might have been what it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't have much on me. I mean, if I'd have walked into a gas station somewhere along the way, somebody looked at me crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
But you went to the gas station after.
Yeah, but I just pumped the gas at the
Okay,
pump.
at the
I didn't
pumps.
go inside nowhere. You know?
Okay.
I mean,
What time do you think all this happened?
well, I made it to Texarkana at daylight, and daylight was probably 6:30-ish. So 3 hours before that, around 1 to 3, something like that. I picked her up around midnight, I think it was. Midnight to 1.
Were you anywhere else before? Did you go anywhere else before you went and picked her up?
Stopped and got gas.
Before and after?
Well, I put like a couple of gallons in to go get her.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, afterwards, I gotta fill some of it up, because I don't know where I'm going or nothing, you know, so I just fill the motherfucker up. But no, I can't remember exactly.
You said what? That was at the gas station.
At Sefco there at on 31.
Okay.
Uh,
Over by the Dairy Queen counter.
yeah, it's right there next to the Dairy Queen, it's that truck stop right there.
Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
I went to Josh's house. He's the one I kinda wanna left out of it, because he don't know the fucking thing. So I got the couple of gallons of gas to go.
Oh,
Butler's.
I know.
Butler. Okay.
How you know the
Oh no, I know who you're talking about. Cause I've been by the time.
RV and he don't know nothing
I
about
don't figure. But you know the ones I do. Investigate something like this, we gotta talk to everybody.
Is he the one he showed up and he wouldn't answer the door?
Yeah. I just,
I don't know.
because he don't.
And look, we ain't trying to, anybody else, I mean, whether we're talking about Keith or Josh or anybody else, we ain't trying to hem nobody up. We're just trying to get a line of events, which you just gave us a shit ton on the line of events and the way this played out.
I don't lie, brother. If I got to lie about something, I didn't have no business doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's not a bad rule to live by.
No, it's not. You treat people how you want to be treated.
That's right.
Period. You don't lie to people. And you do good things come your way. Period. You know? I learned a lesson about stealing people's shit and all that a long time ago. Leave other people's shit alone. You know?
Did you get in trouble over it?
I did 19 years for stealing cars and then all that shit, you know, and just being a dumbass. I mean, I work for what I have. You'll get me before I get you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But when I've had enough of you getting me, I'm gonna get mine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that so wrong?
It's understandable. Is there any other questions you got?
Guess we're gonna let you get back to it. It's almost coming up on 7:30 now. So
Yeah.
we've been in here a while.
Yeah, we're lunch at, man, dinner.
What time y'all, did you already eat before you came in here, or they, did y'all
I
let
didn't miss dinner.
they won't bring anything?
I'm sure they will.
I guess you gotta use commissary stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I had a bag full of shit in I ain't gonna go hungry.
You got someone putting money in the books?
I got my mom and dad, my brother. They gonna look out for me. They ain't happy,
No, I'm sure it's not.
but
Nobody wants something
they
like this to
know,
happen.
they understand too. The shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody that knows me says, Mama said, when you got her pregnant, said you changed. And evidently it was for the worse. My brother, my older brother, Robert, my younger brother, Terry, even Keith, because Keith has lived with us throughout this whole shit. And he's like, you ain't the same motherfucker that you were. And I mean, it's just when somebody toys with your mind like that over and over and over again, I mean.
Well, you got some natural protective instincts kicking in now too, because you're a father.
Yeah,
There ain't a damn thing you can do about that. That's just human nature.
right.
I can understand.
That baby is the only good thing I've ever done. The only thing. And I hope it turns out good for her.
There's always
That's
a
all.
chance.
That's all I give a shit about. Nothing else matters. Thank you.
She's got a shot. I appreciate you speaking with us, Mr. Thomas. This may be a while. These are long investigations, but if you need to talk to us again, obviously you know how to do it. We tried to get over here pretty quick today, so.
Did my dad call y'all or, cause see, this motherfucker in here told me send an I-60 to the sergeant and we'll see what they say. I was like, man, it'd take the goddamn phones, if it floods, they're gone.
Yeah.
Said I called my dad and I talked to him for a little bit and I told him what I was thinking about and he said that's probably the best thing for you to do. Because honestly, him and Keith's the one that went up there and looked for them phones first. And that was to either turn them into my lawyer or to turn them into y'all. Wouldn't hide nothing.
Okay. Like I said,
Please don't.
we ain't trying to hem nobody up,
Yeah, I know.
okay?
Would have been great if they would have found him.
Yeah, that we don't have to look for them.
I'm saying. But, I mean.
We'll try. You never know.
We'll give her a shot. At least I kind of know the area you're talking about
Right.
already, so maybe it'll work out.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Up to now, Couch Detectives have not taken on any sponsors. That being said, to those detectives that have gone above and beyond to support the channel, you are truly appreciated. For the rest of you, consider a 7-day trial on Patreon. We have lots of extras and exclusive content. We also give you early access to most of our content. Scan this QR code or follow the link in the description below. We also have a weekly podcast for those of you that listen on the go. Scan this QR code or find the podcast link in the description as well. Okay, let's get back to it. On February 1st, 2024, after just 30 minutes of deliberation, a jury found David Thompson guilty of aggravated murder. And just a few days later, he was sentenced to life in prison. I want to thank all of you for watching. There's a lot more on the way from Couch Detectives, so stay tuned, and we will see you in the next one.